And just as quick as we got to Washington, now we're leaving again.
We're leaving?
We're leaving.
Where are we going?
We're going to Idaho. I see the sign.
We're gonna blow through Idaho.
We are going to blow through Idaho. We probably won't even stay in Idaho tonight.
No.
Yeah.
Welcome to Idaho.
Thanks.
Thanks, Google. That was nice. And this is what Idaho looks like. Welcome to the Adventure Closet. I'm Liz, and this is Charlie. We are two 80s and 90s kids that never lost their sense of wonder. We're all over the map, exploring wild and abandoned places, discovering rocks, geology, and history of different areas, all while living and traveling in our minivan Opal. I guess you can say our life is a mixtape of adventures. So hop in the van, hit the subscribe button, and let's go somewhere.
Welcome to Montana.
Just like that.
Gosh, we blasted through Idaho. That was like in a blink.
That was like an hour maybe of driving. We're already in a new state.
And Montana's just as beautiful as Idaho.
Yeah.
I was pulling over to grab something for lunch out of the back in this cute little town in Montana. Tomato mayo sandwiches. How is it?
Good stuff.
Simple, easy, delicious.
We're just taking a quick bathroom break at this rest stop, and the rocks here are just like the rocks at Glacier National Park. What was the name of that lake?
McDonald.
Lake McDonald.
I knew exactly the lake you're talking about.
Yeah. But it's just the landscape gravel. It's always good to look in landscape gravel and see what you can find, because it's usually locally sourced. But yeah, just some cool, cool little rocks here in the landscaping.
We are going to find a spot to camp. Charlie has a spot in Overlander picked out. We're a little tired of being in the car, so it's time to stretch our legs and make some dinner. Just whipped up some quick vegan taco mix, and we have tortillas, and that's how it's done, son. And salsa.
And I mean, if you've seen our channel, you've guessed it. It's tortillas and tacos.
It's gonna be on a tortilla.
It's a lot of our meals.
Mm-hmm.
Salsa verde. Good with a view.
Okay.
We're both tired. We're just gonna, after dinner, we're gonna hop in the van and probably just play on our phones or surf the web until we fall asleep.
After all day driving yesterday and then today.
Yeah.
It's night time, guys.
Hang on, I'll tell you how many miles we did in the past 2 days. So 9 hours of driving, 528 miles in 2 days. So just a little jaunt, you know, that's all.
We've done higher mileage days. But
yeah, we have.
don't do today.
They're not fun. All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Leftovers for breakfast. Coffee's ready. Back on the road.
We're packed up to leave. Just want to show you that somebody made this little memorial to Mike up here. Stay good, Mike. Somebody's left him a beer. All right, let's hit the road. One more look. This is a gorgeous spot. Getting a little late start this morning. Didn't sleep well last night, which is weird. Usually sleep pretty good. Woke up at like 4 in the morning, something like that. Couldn't get to sleep for another couple hours, so yeah. It's what it is. My allergies are really acting up. I always seem to do with the changing of the seasons. So let's get on the road. Well, we cut that one close. That's distance to empty, 4 miles. And we are at a gas station. So we just passed Butte, Montana, and we just crossed the Continental Divide on I-90. There's no real warning for it, so we couldn't film it. I don't know if everybody knows this, that the Continental Divide is not halfway across the United States by far. It's actually just divides the two watersheds. The water on the west side goes to the Pacific Ocean. The water on the east side of the Continental Divide goes to the Gulf of Mexico or the Atlantic Ocean. So that's the only reason they call it the Continental Divide, because it divides the watersheds. The halfway point across the United States is like the Kansas area. Kansas Kansas actually has a middle point of the United States. But yeah, just thought I'd share that with you. And scene.
The tire was a little low. Shaking his little tail. You're so stinking cute. Hi, little guy. Yeah, we're camping in a spot that we've been before. This is Pelican Pelican Fishing Access.
On the Yellowstone River.
Yep. And Gray Cliff, Montana. Oh, there's a van on the beach. Oh yeah, because there's a boat launch, of course.
Yeah. We're gonna have some neighbors.
Yeah. But there's a free spot for us. But remember the spot over there? But
Yeah,
I think it was day use.
That was day use.
Looks like we got a couple different styles of.
Well, we threw the dinner in an Instapot and instantly came down here to start rock hounding. Yeah, everything's always muddy here. And it's kind of a gray day, so the lighting's not perfect. And I forgot my spray bottle.
So you see how you see how it has kind of like that pitting and stuff?
Yeah.
And I'm right. You really do, you know, I'm no expert, but you develop an eye for the agates for sure. Yeah, you see that transparency?
Yeah.
Needs to be cleaned up a little more, but yeah, caked in mud, I was able to spot an agate.
First agate on the Yellowstone.
Yep. This is where we found our first Montana agate.
Yeah. And here's the one that she just found. Nice. We'll get these in better light.
First piece of petrified wood here. Oh man. That is beautiful. Montana has some of the best petrified wood. Still nothing like Washington Saddle Mountain though. Can't beat that. But this is beautiful. It's all beautiful. Gosh, just nailing it already. Beautiful. Look at that green.
And that is the first sprinter I've ever seen with a snorkel. Look at that thing. That's a beast.
Dinner's done just in time. Unload the pockets. There's Charlie's haul. Uh-oh, I lost one. I'll find it, don't worry guys. Did you see where it went? I don't see where it went. Well, shoot. Oh well. Ooh, dinner's ready. Oh, that looks good. Kind of hearty. Smells good.
It's too hot for me to eat it right now.
Okay. And just like that, we're off.
You didn't want to look at rocks first?
Oh, wait, we're not off yet. Hold on, guys. We're just driving to the other side of the parking lot.
She's not super alert in the morning. She literally just said that.
Yeah, I just finished my coffee though, so just give me a second here.
The sun's kind of behind the clouds. We find that in this spot, when the sun comes out, it's a lot easier to see the agates. But it's getting close.
The rocks are ready for their exam.
So it did just rain a little bit last night. So we do have that going for us. I doubt it washed the mud off most of the rocks. It didn't rain that much. Being rockhounds living in a minivan, it really limits us on what we can take. It's got to be either really good or small enough. Hopefully both, really good and small enough. The sun's coming out. Whoa. It should be easier for a minute. I'm sure I sound super stuffy. Anytime the seasons change, my allergies really rack up. All right, let's see if we can find some agates before we go. We're only gonna do this for a couple minutes here. Again, Yellowstone River. I always thought it was weird how the river flows east. You know, being from Washington, growing up in Washington, all the rivers always flowed west. But as soon as you cross that Continental Divide, they start going east. Yep, the sun definitely helps. You guys see it? Look at how that glows. Yep, that's a nice one. You see how the sun just makes it glow. Makes it a lot easier to see in this sea of rocks.
All right, guys. I found a cool one. Boy, I look kind of crazy from this angle. Let's turn you around. Well, there's no mistaking this guy. Let's see. Ooh. Well, that's a glower. It's huge. That's awesome.
We have another video where we rock hound in the same spot. We'll try and remember to link it below. But that was our first time being on the Yellowstone River. rockhounding was at this spot last year. So almost a year ago. We're like 2 weeks to a year of being here last. And of course this is like end of season, but with the flood that the Yellowstone had, all the rocks are going to be new. So, because it was a bad flood season this year for the Yellowstone. Well, that's kind of interesting. Pretty cool. Leave that right there for somebody else. It's kind of crazy. Last year when we were here, most of the rocks in this entire area were the size of like these big boulders here. Like that big. That big. But it looks like there's a lot of little stuff here. When you're looking for agates, you want the sun either really low on the horizon and coming at you so it shines the light through them, or you can also walk this way and kind of see when the sun's a little low the light going through. I find it's easier going this way towards the sun because it just kind of lights them up. I haven't found any other than that one. Liz says she's found a couple. She doesn't know where we're going in the morning, but she sure can find some rocks in the morning.
And two really nice pieces of quartz right next to each other. The quartz is really pretty out here. Doesn't this just beg to be cracked open? It might make it back to the van with us. We'll see. Montana is called the treasure state for a reason. It is full of agates and just all kinds of good stuff. And one of the reasons being is 350 million years ago, just a few years back, it was covered in a shallow sea, and that left a bed of limestone. In some areas it's 1,000 to 2,000 feet thick, and then on top of that came some volcanic activity. So, and we know with all the volcanics and stuff, you get all the silicates, and that's where the agates come from, and that limestone layer is where all the fossils come from. So you can find just a little bit of everything here. It's really an amazing state for rock hounding. But I'm sure a lot of you guys already know that. If you haven't been to Montana, you should. And if you can only go to one place, come to the Yellowstone River, because the treasures are just like endless here.
I don't know if you can see those very faint lines in it. That's cool. This definitely has the texture that you're looking for in an agate. Yeah, that might be. Let's go clean this off. definitely an agate. Wow. That's a nice one. Got some lines right here. Yeah, nice. That's a chunker.
Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and check us out on Patreon, and we'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Bye now.